Overhead shoulder mobility a problem for you? In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step way you can assess the one muscle that would be contributing to this problem. What's up, guys? My name is Dr. Nick Bonforte, physical therapist. So overhead shoulder mobility is a super common problem, and there could be various reasons why this issue is actually going on. It could be from a muscular standpoint, or it could be from a joint standpoint. Commonly, from a muscular standpoint, there's one muscle that typically contributes to this problem more so than other muscles, and that is the lat muscle. The lat muscle is on the side of the body, and it goes and attaches into the arm. The functions of the lat muscle are the complete opposite of bringing the arm overhead. When we bring our arm overhead, we go into what's called shoulder flexion and shoulder external rotation. The lat muscle does shoulder extension and internal rotation. So if we're lacking mobility or flexibility in this muscle, you can see how there would be a limitation with bringing the arms overhead. When there's a limitation with getting the arms overhead, many compensations can happen when you do this, such as in your workouts with overhead shoulder presses or pull-ups or lat pull-down, and that can lead to a lot of shoulder issues brewing up, such as pain and this on and off issue to the shoulder complex region. So how do you know if you're actually limited in this particular area, the lat muscle? Let's go through the step-by-step way that you can assess this. A simple and effective way we can start to assess if this muscle is actually a contributing problem is using the wall test. So you can see here, I'm setting up against the wall. Now the first step in this process is making sure all points of the back are flat against the wall, and it remains in contact with the wall the entire time throughout this test. So the head, the back, the mid-back, the low back, they're all flat against the wall. The next step is having the arms straight out in front of you with the arms locked out and the thumbs up. Now the idea here is we want to maintain all those back points onto the wall, and with the thumbs up, arms locked out, you're going to raise your arms over your head and see if you can actually touch the wall with your thumbs. Now, if you can, good. You probably don't need any lat flexibility work. But oftentimes, when someone lifts their arms overhead, there'll be some compensations that kind of give away that there's a lat muscle problem. So an indication that would suggest you need to work into this lat muscle region is if you go to raise your arm over your head and your elbows start to bend and flare out to the side, that would be kind of a clear giveaway that the lat muscle is not as flexible as it can be. It flares out to the side and the elbow bends because the arm is moving into what's called internal rotation, like this, internal rotation. That's the complete opposite of shoulder external rotation, which is what needs to happen when your arm goes overhead. So that would be one clue that would be a limitation for you. Another clue that would give you an indication you need to work into this lat muscle region is if you're raising your arms up and you feel stuck and there's a tendency for the back to lose contact with the wall, that would suggest that the lat muscle is a little stiff and tight, because as the arms raise overhead, if you don't have mobility into the shoulder from the lat muscle region, your back will arch. Now that's important because the lat muscle has some connections to the pelvis. So if the back arches off the wall, it slacks the lat muscle to then help the arms get overhead. So that would be another indication why you don't want that to happen throughout the test. And if it does, then you need some work probably in the lat muscle region. So hopefully that test was helpful in understanding the lat muscle and how to test it and how it can contribute to limitations with overhead mobility. So to recap, we're against the wall, the back stays flat, arms are locked out straight. If you can touch the wall with your thumbs, with your arms going overhead, staying straight and locked out without losing any contact from the wall, your lat muscle is probably good to go. On the other hand, we have three major indications that would suggest we need some work into this lat muscle region. One is if your arms are bending and flaring out to the side as your arms goes overhead. Two, if your arms just feel stuck, like they can't go up any higher. And then three, if the back loses contact from the wall throughout the test. So hopefully you found some value in this video and learned, again, some things about how to assess the lat muscle flexibility region, and also why it's important of how it contributes to overhead mobility. Guys, if you did find some value in this video, I would really appreciate it to really help out with the YouTube algorithm if you subscribe, like, comment, leave any questions down below, and also don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video when I release it. Also guys, if you're interested in some of the programs that I have, feel free to check out my website and see how I design, with my background in physical therapy and strength and conditioning, how I combine those approaches into every program that I make. me. I'll leave the link in this video or down below in the description. Click to head right over there, check it out, see if it would even be beneficial or something you're interested in looking at. This is Dr. Nick. I'll see you next time.